right, these are the good, useful items I've taken out of a very old printing calculator. This was probably made, I don't know, maybe 60 years ago. And it's an Epson printing calculator made in Japan. And so it is a very good brand and original from Japan. It's not one of those new ones coming out of China. And everything there is actually good. The motor is one of the good items that I could salvage from that printing calculator. This is a regulator, voltage regulator. You can either use it as it is or take apart, use the transistors. The heat sink themselves are useful if you're into electronic or any kind of projects you're doing. Transformer 110, this is, and this is the output. So I don't know exactly what voltage it is, but it's a heavy one, so I would presume it's giving you a good amount of current. So it's not one of those tiny ones that these days they put in electronic devices, especially the battery chargers. The transformer inside them is literally this size. This is a set of 7 segments here for basically calculating, showing the numbers. And the brain of the system, I wouldn't imagine anybody would be able to use that for another project because it's set for that particular thing, because it's got basically inside that you will have the counters, coders and decoders and registers. So all that is basically all inside one integrated circuit. Like I said, you know, maybe you have a project that this might just be perfect for it, but I don't have anything for that, for any use for that. I might be able to use this individually and give voltage for educational purposes, just to show you these 7 segments, how they work. I will definitely be able to use the transistors, the heat sinks, the capacitors and all that, or just use the regulator as it is, giving the voltage and getting the voltage output voltage, regulated voltage. And then you have the motor itself and all these gears, the spools, all that can be used. I particularly took this out because I wanted to get the spools mainly out. I already have a lot of motors, but this is really good. Didn't expect it to be like this. So I might actually use this for the purpose I wanted. I wanted to actually help my children to make an electric car. So this might be actually perfect because it's already got the gears and it's already got the spools. So I might just get rid of part of this to make it lighter and less involved, and just make it a simple motor with some gears and spools so it can run the wheels and all that. And I might be able to actually use the chassis as well, so as a body of the car. Another item that you'll find here, it's this solenoid, this blue item here. This is a solenoid. Again, you can use this for your project, for different types of projects you have. I might also be able to use this actually for the car to turn the wheels left and right, but that would be a little bit more involved project, and maybe we can make a car that can be eventually and gradually, you know, improved in time for the children to learn more and more and get more and more advanced, and then get into Arduino Uno and all that. It can be added to it to be remote controlled and all that. So this is really good, these items. Instead of chucking them in the bin or in the recycled for other tech companies to take advantage of them and use them for free, you use them and take advantage of them while they're in your hands, in your care. You can recycle the plastic, the casing and all that, but there are still a lot of good stuff, useful stuff, apart from the screws and springs and those kind of things. That's all for now. Until next video, goodbye.